was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. I was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all
belt to ass.
Just ask them how I did it. I got out the limo, grabbed her hand, went upstairs and fucked her.
Lord Jesus.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Stop bouncing me. Yay!
I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in after your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in after your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the window, so I'm going to Cali. I swear I'm too official. I ride with them niggas. I swear the rapper on the city, that nigga, he wicked. We pull out with them guns, you know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having ever since that I was real. Yeah, I came up like an 8-pack and I will never squeal. Whenever ever on my mouth, cause I swear I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Court, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I ride you to chill. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up with the steel. I'ma pull up with the drink, go and get your ass killed. Man, stop camming, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell me your location, bitch. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killin', I wanna grind, got money on my mind, no money on my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping the job and I'm trying to eat. All around the world I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. They trying to play on me, I swear I'm doing my shit. Remember my time I was post and I ain't have shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, yeah, I'm switching shit. These niggas mad at me, ain't wanna clown me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They hating on me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami, I'm out there doing this video shooting, going to Cali. That's on my mama, that's on my mama. And I'm in Miami right now. I'm in a 305, yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car, my life is on now. They wanna play with me, they wanna clone me. I'm bad bitch, Latino, she wanna sing with me. I'm in a 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. Yeah, don't look at me. I'm the youngest in the game. You can't beat me. Cause I'm that nigga from the farm. No, I will never change. Diamonds on my hoodie, I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this song, no, I swear ain't no game. Yeah. In Miami right now. And the 305. Yeah.
From the streets, bitch.
Yo, man's best friend. And look what I got for Father's Day. Special request. They offered me all kind of fancy stuff. I wanted me a Hungry Jack. Old school at noon. This Hungry Man. A Hungry Man. Salisbury steak. You guys ain't ready for this type of thing. Remember the chicken, the fries? This is the one I'm with the little. I'm going all in with this one. Happy Father's Day.
I'm from the streets, bitch.
Late night crew. This motherfucker said 1,500 grams of sodium. I promise that's at least per serving. Ain't no motherfucking way, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. No, don't say what's up to me yet. Wait. I don't want to be said what's up to yet. Oh, I do not want to be told what's up yet. Y'all motherfuckers go wait a damn minute. Hold on, because I want to see this shit myself. Holy. for the boneless fried chicken, bro. 1,270 milligrams, bro. 1,240 for one. Holy. In my act voice, nigga. 1,450 for the Salisbury steak fried chicken combo, nigga. Holy. Hey, man, say what's up to your boy. What the fuck, man? Fat Joe, you fat motherfucker. And I wish you would put a hit on me with your fat ass. I'm a snitch, too. J-Rock, Jennifer, Janice, Lefty, we back outside. Boston, what's happening? Scott Johnson, Bob, what up, though? Joy, what it do, man? We back outside. I see you, Ham Dog. We out here. Ray was good. Sylvia, trapping after dark. Early and often. Brianna, what's happening, cuz? Where did my cursor go? Like my cursor disappeared. There it goes. That was weird, but we here. Lana, what's happening? Man, I can't wait to, after I get my daughter sent off to camp, I cannot wait to go buy me some Slim Jims to put in my motherfucking dispenser, nigga. Do you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Tyler, you better pay that nigga, bro. Before he talk about how you was trying to fuck that nigga doggy style while dressed as Medea, allegedly. We got so much to talk about tonight. We gotta talk about motherfucking this Antoine Massey shit. We gotta talk about closing arguments. The feds did this shit on purpose, bro. Oh man, fuck what you did. The feds did this shit on purpose. Them niggas is losing on purpose, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, Scott Johnson. Fat Joe had a small point, just not on like Father's Day. First of all, Christy be mad in the motherfucker. She offer me all this type of shit, and I'm like, go get me a Hungry Man. She'll be like, what, that's what you gonna eat like before you go to bed? Is that what you just gonna make one of them before you go to bed? The insult of it. MC Heavyweight, what's happening?
I'm from the streets, bitch.
Antoine Massey, they finally caught your black ass. Antoine Massey, I hope what you did was this. I hope that you hit your people up and told them to tell on you so they can get the money, bro. I hope you at least did that.
I'm from the streets, bitch.
I hope you at least did that, bro. Cause I heard somebody told on you, nigga. I heard somebody told on you, nigga. And Bob, I want to congratulate you on putting it on your mama. Congratulations. Welcome to the club of people who puts it on their mamas. Speaking of mamas, definitely want to shout out Mama Hope. Josh would have turned 30 yesterday. RIP to my running mate, bro. Josh, I missed the fuck out of you, bro. I know shit like look a little different, bro. But I miss you in the sniper's nest, bro. But I'm gonna keep my word though. I hope y'all had an amazing Friday. Hope you had a great dinner. Hopefully third shifters, you at the crib smoking a blunt tonight. That's what you should be doing, sitting at the crib smoking a smoking a blunt tonight. The feet kicked up because your Friday should have ended this morning. But if you one of them unlucky third shifters, we back at it. My bad I missed last night. I hit the gas. I mean, I hit that dro and was like, you know what? I don't really have nothing to talk about. And so I was like, I'm gonna look on my phone and see what the fuck I'm gonna do. And then I said, you know what? I'm falling asleep. So I thought I was gonna do my normal when I fall asleep, like wake up at like 11:45 Central Standard and been with the shits. Nigga, I woke up at 2 o'clock. And so you know what I did? Went and got me a Pepsi and laid my black ass back down. So that's why some third shifters probably woke up today and then woke up when they woke up from their sleep. Like, what the fuck? And you didn't come on last night and you was on the air today? Yo, black ass better be here tonight. And I'm here. Sabine, what's happening? Cause I've spent the best $10 I ever spent in my life yesterday. I like the little USB charger, you know, for the gas. I had that, the motherfucker broke. I broke it when I was in the car and that. The charger. So I stopped at this vape store I ain't never stopped at. I was like, hopefully this motherfucker don't cost more than $10. The motherfucker was like, they out of it. I didn't know they could sell you the digital joints for $10. A digital joint, $10? Best $10 I ever spent. I think it was like 11. I think it was maybe $10.99, so like 11 and some change. Nigga, best $11 I ever spent, bro. I need to listen to a song. I didn't listen to one earlier. I can't believe the shit the prosecution said in a rebuttal, bro. I'm truly flabbergasted. My flabber has been gasted, nigga. Tracy, what's happening? Tracy, we getting some Slim Jims in that motherfucker box this week. Yeah, buddy. What do I want to hear? It's Friday, so I got to listen to something. And only the real know what that means when you say it like that. I got to listen to something. We got to talk to white people tonight. Yeah, bro, y'all starting to piss me off. Y'all, bro, I'm going to have to, after all the shit I done seen with white people lately, I'm going to have to watch Food Network so I can remember what white people really be doing. Nigga, did you know that you could take a class for charcuterie? What? Did you know there's one for yes, two for no? I know that's random as fuck. Did you know that you could take a class for charcuterie? Hold on, let me get the brochure, nigga. Y'all know I'm all about my pamphlets and brochures, nigga. I said, oh, white. I was like, I damn near want to do this shit just to see what white people be there. Because now, nigga, is signing up for this. Hold on, this is for the Canadian Valley Technology Center. where you can just take kind of like these, they just offer certain courses like you could take, like learning Microsoft Excel, 48 hours Tuesday and Thursday, $200. PowerPoint, 48 hours Tuesday and Thursday, $206. Like, it's just like courses. Okay. So just to give you an example how it just goes left. Accounting essentials, QuickBooks Online, computer repair networking, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, forming an LLC, remote work productivity and tools, ArcGIS Pro for professional, computer aided drafting and design. Okay. So you hear how it kind of goes. Then you get the special interest, okay? And it just sounds like your who's who at WPS. Animal nutrition basics. 12 hours, $55. Yeah, niggas paying for this. Yeah. Yeah, come on, KS. Where the fuck you at to tell me this ain't white people? Rule number 5. Is it at Metro Tech? No, this motherfucker says cvtech.edu. Because, nigga, I'm the nigga of the certificate. Like, I got so many certifications, you wouldn't believe it. It helps me, it helps my business. Everything I learn is for the business. So, here goes special interest. It's your who's who at WPS. Animal nutrition basics, backyard beekeeping, introduction to knife making, basic knife making, candle making, soap making 101. So maybe you can get a couple niggas in the candle class and a couple niggas in the soap making. But they not even allowing niggas to do basic knife making. They gonna assume that these niggas is on the way to the pen and they learning how to make shanks. Backyard beekeeping. Oh yeah, that's white people. Oh, yeah, that's white people. Animal nutrition basics. Niggas barely feed their dogs actual dog food. Black dogs live off scraps. Black dogs eat scrapple most days. So, animal nutrition, learn the fundamentals of animal nutrition, focusing on the dietary needs of livestock and pets. This course covers essential nutrients, balancing ratios, and optimizing animal health and productivity. Perfect for hobby farmers. Hobby farmers, nigga. That's the whitest shit I've ever heard. Animal caretakers and those in agriculture. So I guess Mexicans too. Then you have pencil drawing, stained glass. And then this is where it goes left. Baking and cooking. You got churning and learning.
Pause.
Butter making. Churn your own butter the easy way. In this fun, hands-on class, learn how to make fresh, creamy butter.
Pause.
From scratch using simple tools and ingredients. Customize your creation with herbs, honey, or spices and take home your own delicious handmade spread. How many niggas is signing up for this? It costs $19 and it's 2 hours. How many niggas out of 100 people that take this, how many niggas is it gonna be? 4. And yes, I would be one of them. Now here's where it goes crazy. Charcuterie boards. 2 hours, $30. And I'm like, what the a charcuterie course? What the fuck? Be the talk of the party. Learn the art of selecting the perfect balance of meats, cheeses, fruits, nuts, spreads, and garnishes to create visually appealing and delectable charcuterie boards. Now we enter to the zero niggas portion. You got to learn how. Wait, let me read that again. Learn the art of selecting the perfect balance of meats, cheeses, fruits, nuts, and spreads. Okay, what color is the teacher? Tell me that then. Fuck the students. What color is the teacher? What color is, that's all I want to know. They taking charcuterie classes now. That's what I'm saying, Mike. If you don't just take your ass to the deli and get a deli tray, get a deli meat tray, meat and cheese tray, and get a deli vegetable tray. Nigga, the fuck you mean? I gotta learn how to mix and match meats, nuts, and cheeses. What kind of shit is this? That just sounds like an expensive ass Whole Foods trip. Cause you gonna pick a whole bunch of exotic shit that they don't sell at Kroger, don't sell at Walmart. It's gonna be all shit that they motherfucking sell only at Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. We should make a spread with smoked salmon. Are you getting smoked salmon from Walmart? That's just a course to make your motherfucking grocery bill sky high, nigga. Nigga, this is some bullshit. Sky high grocery bill, cause I done took a fucking charcuterie course. Mixing shit with shit I ain't got in the house. Nah, hell no, Scott. They're not teaching us that at the course. There's no way they teaching us that at the course. As a matter of fact, they gonna teach us that that's beneath us. I bet you guys just make normal spread with like bologna, pickled ham, and other things like that. Yeah, well, you've been doing it wrong all this time. You need to get shaved smoked Gouda with a whole wheat red pepper cracker. Yeah, we about to start late night charcuterie, nigga. Fuck it. Well, don't make it no motherfucking challenge, Janice. I'll learn this shit quick, fast, in a motherfucking hurry, nigga, just to shut her shit down. I'll learn that motherfucker shit immediately. Just so I can have a charcuterie board with the motherfucking LNC logo on it. And we all know why.
I'm petty.
Put that olive loaf back and step your game up. That's exactly what they gonna be on, Mike. Granted, when my grandfather would get that fucking Oscar Mayer joint where it had like the 5 different flavors of meat, I would only eat the honey ham because all that other shit looked like ass. You got the one shit that looked like it got mold spots in the middle of it. What is it, bro? I know some of y'all nasty ass niggas be eating that shit. So what's the name of it? I know you know what I'm talking about. Where is this motherfucker, bro? variety pack. That's what it was called. And it'd be like, what the actual fuck? Man, remember how much I forgot that motherfucking Oscar Mayer had so many different types of fucking meat back in the day. I bullshit you not. I remember all this shit, seeing it. Nigga, I'm supposed to be listening to a song and now I'm pulling up Oscar Mayer meat, bro.
Pause.
Y'all remember them motherfucking remember we had these motherfucking variety packs with like 3 of these motherfuckers. Nigga, they had head cheese.
Sweetie!
Nigga, this was some of the most disgusting shit the world has ever seen. And y'all niggas was eating this shit with a straight fucking face. Mike, number 5. I already know your black ass was eating this shit. You ain't even got to tell me. You niggas ain't got to tell me. Y'all ain't got a lot of kicking. Yeah. All of that shit. I'm looking up. I gotta find the old school versions. Nigga, my bologna has a first name, and it's Pause. Ridiculous. See, I should have just been listening to a song. Just leave me alone.
Hit it one time, make it levitate. Titties all
pussy basura, my pussy horchata. Gonna ride it, do it just how you like it tonight. And after that, let's do it one more time. Girl, I ain't one for begging, but now you got me begging. Please me, babe. Turn around and just tease me, babe. You know what I want and what I need, baby. Let me hear you say, please. Let me hear you say, please. Come on back and look for me. Twerk it on me slowly. Girl, let me put this loving on you. You better say that shit. Credit don't play that shit. Do my back like I do these records, break that shit. Tease me, baby. Turn around and tease me, baby. You got what I want and need, baby. Let me hear you say, please. Let me hear you say, please. Tease me, baby. Turn around and tease me, baby. You got what I want and need, baby. Let me hear you say, please. Let me hear you say,
I'm the type to go and get a bag. He the type to go and complain. I got M's to go and obtain. Burning nothing but octane. I ain't trying to come down, bitch. Going hunting and counting. I got trucks on counter. I got shippers and handlers. What kind of drink you want, baby girl? Come and get you a whole bottle. This the newest Porsche off the lot. You can get the newest make it model. I ain't trying to get here from you, baby girl. Let's spin and swallow. He ain't have much right now. His little ass gonna get swallowed. I just left from Seth Smith to hold up. It ain't even leave a dent on me. I'm the type to pull a Cybertruck with a red Gus and saw your bit, homie. I'm the type to buy a whole bag and hit the club down and blow your rent, homie. Start down, I been dope running. Start down, I been robbing niggas. You take home front of ice, nigga. Know your ass been watching niggas. Nosy ass nigga pocket watching. Trap house, we been cop watching. High hood, he don't cop dodging. Burning premium, we stay fogging. New paddock, but I stay target. SDK, we don't eat Arby's. I'm the type to go and get a bag. He the type to go and complain. I got M's to go and obtain. Burning nothing but octane. I ain't trying to come down, bitch. Going hunting and counting. I got trucks on counter. I got shippers and handlers. What kind of drink you want, baby girl? Come and get you a whole bottle. This the newest Porsche off the lot. You can get the newest make it model. I ain't trying to get here from you, baby girl. Let's spin and swallow. He ain't have much right now. His little ass gonna get swallowed. Got gallon, we don't do party. Buy folk with these new cards. Iron fist gotta regulate. How many pounds gotta estimate? Gotta keep a mini ARP just in case shit escalate. Gotta keep a few LEDs just to let the plant vegetate. Gotta keep a few AP even though I be hella late. They gon' copy, they gon' imitate. On the drink, I'ma levitate. Sometimes I be tripping out. Feel like we in a Chevrolet. Gotta put niggas on game. Sometimes you gotta educate. I'm the type to go and get a bag. He the type to go and complain. I got M's to go and obtain. Burning nothing but octane. I ain't trying to come down, bitch. Going hunting and counting. I got trucks on counter. I got shippers and handlers. What kind of drink you want, baby girl? Come and get you a whole bottle. This the newest Porsche off the lot.
I was that nigga back then, and I'm still on top. When I had dreams to do it big, now they real all the time. You been working for a minute, and it still won't pop. Drop my first shit on my own, so I'm never gon' flop. My chick super bad, riding super fast, loaning stupid swag, cloning Cupid mask, pricing newest jazz, playing and popping tags. So it once he started to pop his shit, I dropped her off so fast. $1 million mind. $1 billion grind, been behind the time, Valley Louis style, like some movie now, with all the extra clips. I'm working and she working, so we just text a bit, we just flex a bit, when she get some time. Swear I love to beat it up, but I really want auto mine. Hold up, young boy might have to slow up. Something about growing up in California with a nice trees and my life freeze and the fans recognize me. My chick super bad, riding super fast, loan and stupid swag, cloning Cupid mask, drop exclusive flows, rock intrusive clothes, cropping new design, profit in the stores, European shoes with the leather laces, living with no limits, going hella crazy. Life with no limitations can make it go hella crazy. We be elevating, baby, why you infiltrating? Wanted to be a millionaire, holding on to my lifelines, hoping I can make a call, give some advice when the time's right. Baby girl, your mind right, you can do something different than the mother type. I ain't willing to tell no lies, I'm just willing to tell them I was that nigga back then, and I'm still on top. When I had dreams to do it big, now they real all the time. We've been working for a minute and it still won't pop. Try my first shit on my own, so I'm never gon' flop. Was that nigga back then, and I'm still on top. When I had dreams to do it big, now they real all the time. You've been working for a minute and it still won't pop. Try my first shit on my own, so I'm never gon' flop. My chick super bad, riding super fast, loaning stupid swag, cloning Cupid mask, drop exclusive flows, rock intrusive clothes, cropping new designs, profit in the stores. My chick super bad, riding stupid fast, getting hella glow, getting hella shows, getting hella dough, got her hella fake, mama hella bad, so I penetrate, why she infiltrate, we be renovating, copping new shit, people hella mad, why they infiltrate, you be instigating, I'm far along the road, seeing hella faces, hella faces, 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 seeing hella faces, hella faces.
Late night crew, I'm ready to get to work. Just for the record, I already know how to make weed butter, nigga. I am like, bro. I'm not, bro. Never mind. I'm already mad at white people anyway. Y'all just think I'm gonna be in there with some little short ass motherfucking German overalls churning butter. I ain't going out like that, nigga. The fuck? I ain't gonna be in there having them hoes thinking this rich nigga dick is free. What the fuck? No. The answer's no. Before we get to Antoine Massey, white people, I need to holler at you right quick. Just real quick. No, just let me holler at you right quick.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Negative, Scott.
This is my favorite way to do pork chops. I like to
And wait, pork chops on applesauce? What's happening here?
start with some applesauce and place my pork chops on top. Then I put some green beans.
Well, wait a minute. Cook that separate.
And some baby carrots. Now I like to use apple pie filling on top.
You know, Rick is so wild and has went so far off the meter. It's shit that I can't even tell you on TV. I mean, you know, for the sake of our friendship, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bring it up. But trust me, he's went there. He has went where it's like, yo, Rick, man, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You done took this shit too far. And his response is like this. There's no such place. Darkness. Let's go to the abyss, nigga. I'm not with it, man. I don't want to go to the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? Rick wants to go to the abyss. In fact, he dwells in the abyss. Rick James dwells in the abyss, okay? And he wants company sometimes, you know? And for some reason, he likes to reach out for me. Whenever I'm around, when he wants to go there, he will reach out for me to try to take me to the abyss with him. And I'm not with it, man. I'm not with it. And that's when we end up, you know, tussling or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Kendra, good evening. Glad you're here, Kendra. So you can explain what the fuck is going on here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Not this bitch, Kendra.
Top of the pork chop.
Apple pie filling.
Exactly. Exactly. This is the only reaction you have. Girl, dad, what's happening?
It already comes with the brown sugar and cinnamon inside and the apples. Then you just spread that right on top of the chops.
What in the seasonless sweet swine?
Basically.
Then I like to use some red onions because the apples and onions go good. Now I take some
What make you think this is a good idea? This don't even go together.
butter and put that all over my carrots and my green beans. Add a little bit of salt to
Yeah, we just need to start handing out some jail time.
everything because sweet and salty. Then I use some brown sugar on the carrots and cinnamon. And I like to use some cream of
Oh, my stomach bubbling.
mushroom soup on the green beans. Bake this at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. Look how good it looks.
Nigga, what are we talking about?
Plate. Cut your...
Nigga, oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Y'all be out here with a straight face, man. With a straight fucking face, bro. 16,000 comments, bro. Almost 70,000 likes, man. 70,000 likes?
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
And this is your idea of pork chop. That shit look raw as fuck.
Yourself a bite and enjoy. So
yeah, no pork on my fork.
All right, I will show y'all some pork chops that did look good to me, though.
Stand on it. Sauced.
See, I got to shout out Girl Dad on this one. The old school pan pork chops right here with the sauce. I'm sorry. Fire.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Exactly. Get the rice popping.
Keep staying in your lane.
White people, pay attention.
Jalapeno cheddared up.
Yeah, pay close attention.
Stay in motion. Thank you for viewing. Check our related video down below. Much love. Yeah.
Shout out to Girl Dad. Somebody throw Girl Dad link in the chat. If y'all not following Girl Dad, then you a motherfucking hater. Please go subscribe. White people, do the shit over here. Stop doing shit like putting a whole bunch of shit that don't go together and then putting it in the oven for 15 minutes at 325. She ain't even let that damn shit cook all the way through. I feel utterly disrespected. $350. Ooh, my bad, Bob. Still probably should stay in there longer than 10, 15 minutes. Let me say this before I get started on Antoine Massey. CM Punk destroyed that promo, bro. I tried to wait for Javon or KS to pop up before I said it, but if you a wrestling fan and you missed SmackDown tonight, CM Punk went legendary. It was legendary. Legendary. Too bad they was in Saudi Arabia. And then what, Night of Champions is at like noon Central Standard Time? Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you very much. D-Block, he came into the Word of Life, bro. Word Life. This is Punkonomics. It was very awesome. It was very awesome. The CM Punk shit was legendary. And for real, make sure y'all hit that link that Janice put in the, even if you're in the bushes, take 2 seconds to hit that link Janice put in the chat and hit subscribe. Well, get the fuck out, man. You know, you really know how I feel. At the end of all of this shit. Then all of this shit, you can get the fuck out. All right. 10 niggas escaped jail. Officially, 9 have now been caught.
All right, we're following the breaking news on the arrest of one of the 2 remaining escapees from the Orleans Justice Center this afternoon. Yeah, New Orleans.
Whoa. You look like you can't breathe because of this. She got this waist trainer on so tight, nigga, it done raised her blood pressure. She can't breathe. She looked like she got on a Chinese finger trap, bro. That shit don't look comfortable at all. She looking at her like, are you okay? Can you breathe? I know it ain't just me. You know what? Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Police will be releasing new details. That is in less than half an hour. We just got this information in. State Police just released this picture that's on your screen. That is arrest of Antoine Massey. He was taken into custody in Holly Grove. One escapee, Derek Groves, he is still on the run, the last one left. Now, the arrest happened earlier today in Holly Grove in the 9400 block of Strollett Street.
Yes, this situation has been unfolding minute by minute, out and now leading into...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Nigga, they getting ready to put you in the worst corner of the jail, nigga. Nigga, you didn't even cut your hair, your beard, nothing. You like, this nigga wasn't even... Were you really even trying to get away? I mean, because this nigga, he didn't do nothing to even... You know how a lot of times they catch niggas and they at least tried to alter their look? This nigga did nothing to alter his look. He's like, I got all these face tattoos, so it don't even matter. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Hour by hour, Amelia Strahan got a lot of detailed information from the owner of the property where Antoine Massey was apparently staying. And she's joining us live now from that neighborhood with the very latest. Amelia?
Yeah, Katie and Cherise. So police say Antoine Massey's 6 weeks of freedom ended right here on the 9400 block.
This bitch is incredibly tiny.
Of Strollett Street. This is in the Holly Grove neighborhood. Now, we're told that it happened right here at the property you see behind us. Now, this is an Airbnb. It's a 2-unit Airbnb. We're told by the owner only one of those units is occupied. Now, there's a pretty tall fence you can see here. Now, we're told by police that it was Antoine Massey did not put up a fight during the arrest. When we got here, the scene was...
Yeah, because he'd have been dead. I saw that y'all was actually taking him in alive, so Obviously, that if he had put up any resistance, they was gonna blow his fucking head off. I stand on that. Josu, what's happening?
It's actually mostly cleared. So we're hearing that it was a multi-agency effort. Even the Airbnb owner that we spoke to said NOPD didn't call her. She didn't get a call from police. She actually was notified by her neighbor.
Madeline, what's happening?
Kept using the word shocked to describe how she was feeling when she found out that Antoine Massey, one of the 10 inmates who escaped Orleans Justice Center, was found on her property. And I'm going to show you guys kind of what she said she was experiencing and thinking whenever she got the news from her neighbor.
How did he get a fucking Airbnb, bro? Whoever helped him get this Airbnb, you going to go lay down? Already, how do I know this is about to be ghetto as fuck? How what makes me think this is about to be ghetto as fuck? Grandmama, nigga. Wide ass Larry Johnson feet in a skirt, nigga, with these motherfucking dunks screaming for help. I can't even handle this, bro. This story's too much already.
It just couldn't be happening. That's all. Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, I was here
when couldn't be happening.
And we got here. The gate was open. You had about 6 or 7 unmarked vehicles, tinted windows.
Like, why? You might as well let them show your face, because there's only one motherfucker around there dressed like this, and it's you.
K9 dogs. Is it shocking to see that this was here on your property, but also it happened so fast? Because you say you didn't even know, and you got here, police wasn't even here.
Right. No, I didn't know anything.
And explain the situation, because this is too...
I mean, is it shocking to hear this happen not only on your property, but in your neighborhood? Because a lot of people we spoke to say they were just talking to someone just cutting grass here earlier today, and then this happened.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. It's kind of shocking, but hey, things like this happen. We just have to, kind of be careful, I guess, Have you seen...
First of all, this shit is fake to the motherfucker. This bitch does not own this property. She owned this property and she's standing there holding her dress. This might be a fucking dude. Ain't this a tattoo right here? Look how wide these feet are. This is a fucking dude with a fucking dress on. Then they use somebody else's voice. What the am I crazy? What is going on? Yeah, socks on the wrong feet, but she on the property. Make this make sense. This is a nigga. Leg tattoo. Look how wide the feet are. These ain't girl feet. And she sound dainty as fuck. This is a whole ass grown man. What is happening right now? Is Antoine Massey really a plant? What is happening? Hold on, nigga. Wait.
On your property, but in your neighborhood, because a lot of people we spoke to say they were just talking to someone just cutting grass here earlier today, and then this happened.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. It's kind of shocking, but hey, things like this happen. We just have to, kind of be careful, I guess, Have you...
Matrix, what are y'all pulling right now? What are y'all up to now?
You seen any signs of this? Anything suspicious?
Seen any signs? No.
And it's only one tenant you were telling us that lives here.
Yes, only one tenant.
And you said telling me when you were closing the gate that Antoine Massey might have run in, broken in.
Right, because I'm frustrated too. I don't know what's happening. They say this is going on, and I get here and I don't even see a cop. So
make this make sense. Somebody called her and told her Antoine Massey here. She pulls up and the police ain't even here. Why would they notify her first? And who? Nah, this don't smell right. Why the fuck would they call this motherfucker before they called 12? I mean, this motherfucker toe busting through the scene, nigga. Yeah, this bitch is hurdling niggas backwards with these legs. What is going on?
You know, so I don't know.
So
and
who
what do
actually
you know
called
about
you
the
and who did they
family?
call?
Do you know anything about the family, the tenant that was staying there?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Who actually called you and alerted you of what was going on at your property?
Great question.
My friend called me.
What? Hey, girl, did you know that Antoine Massey staying in your Airbnb? No, nigga. Nigga, who the fuck y'all, nigga?
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
No. No. This bitch got a place in Holly Grove. Ain't that what this shit called? Holly Grove? She got a place out there that she rent. With mismatched socks on and dunks. With the legs of a motherfucking two-way guard. Sandy, I feel the same way. Your buddy called you and was like, did you know that you had the America's Most Wanted at your crib? And you don't even call the police. You rush over like, yeah, I know the police there. And then you get there and the police ain't there. And this nigga, no.
A friend of mine, I guess, is all over the news and they know my property.
Just now joining us, that is the woman who owns the Airbnb where police say...
Not the cap.
No. Hell no, nigga. No. The answer's no. She own an Airbnb, but she don't know good enough to not be holding her fucking skirt while she on TV. Stop playing with me.
Antoine Massey was arrested today. We're in the Holly Grove neighborhood. Now, this is the Airbnb you see behind us with this tall fence. Now, she says that this is a 2-unit property. Only one of those units was occupied. She doesn't know much about the family staying here. She said she's pretty in the dark as to what happened today. She actually got the call from her neighbor. She said she's still waiting on more details, so she doesn't know if maybe he ran into the home. Maybe he knew the family.
You mean to tell me this nigga done got away from 12 for a month, 30 days, including being on Instagram taunting these niggas basically? You want me to believe that this nigga was moving during an hour where people would clearly see his ass, and he just gets caught random? The cops must have found where this nigga was at, did something illegal. Because this story don't make no fucking sense. This is the mistake. He walked and a neighbor saw him. And then the neighbor called the landlord who came to the spot thinking the cops was there. The neighbor didn't call the cops. The landlord didn't call the cops until eventually, I guess. And while all this was happening, Antoine Massey he just sat there. And got surprised by the cops after all this shit happened. Nigga, what? No, I guess that's what they said happened, right? So I guess.
We don't know. There are a lot of questions that she's asking and we're asking, and hopefully we're going to learn more about this situation and this arrest from law enforcement. Tonight at 5:30, we're going to have our Lily Cummings at a police presser where they're going to share more details of how this arrest went down. But again,
you don't have no details now. You've already talked to...
6 weeks after that escape, and Antoine Massey was found just about a mile and a half away from Orleans Justice Center. Now that leaves Derek.
And this nigga's still within 2 miles of the jail. What?
Groves on the run. So we'll keep you updated as we know more. Katie and Treese, back to you.
All right, Amelia, thank you so much.
Something's not right. Nigga, something ain't right. No, something's not right. Something do not smell right. Sorry. The Matrix is a motherfucking lie. Don't forget that. Well, Madeline, I assumed that the nigga was ready to get caught from the fact that he was he never really got out of a 5-mile radius of where he was at. That let me know you was ready to go back, because this other nigga sound like he dip. Like, he might be in Mexico somewhere. This bitch owns Airbnb, dumber than a box of rocks. Got it. I don't know why, bro, but that, I don't believe that was the owner of the Airbnb at all. The real Airbnb owner might be out of town. I don't understand. Something ain't right. Definitely crisis actor vibes. Who, Lord, you bald headed in this? I was scrolling to my feed trying to get to see if I could see another Antoine Massey video, nigga, and nigga, I saw this shit. I said, oh, Lord. Look how far this, oh my goodness, bro. Look at this. She bald headed. You know what? Don't even worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. Forget I said anything. They gave him 30. Yeah, that's right. I did see that. Yeah, they gave the little nigga 30. A 30 wop, nigga. That's outrageous. No nuggets or no sauce with them nuggets, nigga. None. Napa, what's happening? I guess we can read the rest of this motherfucking closing arguments. The rebuttal surprisingly wasn't long-winded. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here we go again. I should go get some of this Chex Mix. I am the Chex Mix king of the world. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And all that good shit. In the 90s, we had a phrase, wig pushback. Nigga, her shit is set back like this, nigga. Like, I got too much hair. Like, it needs to be like right here. Bald head scallywag, ain't got no hair in back or the front or the motherfucker side. Hold on right quick. Let me get this one. It is Friday. It is Friday in this bitch. Now, if you were here earlier, you'll probably remember a couple of the things in the very beginning. But I'm going to give, the respect to the prosecutor. I think people think I'm joking when I say I think the prosecutor's doing this shit on purpose. I guess let's see if they can overcome a 15-point deficit. Right now, I personally say the prosecution down 15. I'll give them about 9.5 minutes to go in the fourth. I'll be fair. Defense blamed others for Diddy's behavior, prosecutor says while starting rebuttal. Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey has begun her rebuttal to the defense's closing argument. The defense just spent, quote, a whole lot of energy trying to blame his victims and the U.S. government for his lies, his threats, and for his inexcusable behavior, end quote. Quote, tossing up excuse after excuse for his inexcusable behavior. Make no mistake, this trial was about how, in Sean Combs' world, no was never an option. I mean, but did y'all really prove that? Assistant U.S. Attorney Maureen Comey said Diddy is trying to wiggle out of federal transportation charges by saying he never tried to pay anyone for sex. Quote, he flew escorts across the country, watched them have sex while he masturbated, and then he handed them cash. Well, let's stop right there. You just admitted that he didn't have sex. And if I'm on the jury, I'm really asking, why would only the client be in trouble for this? Like Diddy, we can say Diddy can go down for this, but Cowboys for Angels is still open. And you can't even prove that he flew them escorts out, because I proved to y'all earlier that Cowboys for Angels got several. Hold on, I'll show you. So you can see how many places Cowboys for Angels got niggas. And then you tell me. Then you tell me, okay? Where do I go to on here? Oh, here we go. So, as you can see right here, they got niggas in all the places Diddy was at. If they was in Vegas, they had niggas in Vegas. LA, which they said he was, they had people there. They had people in New York. And then South Florida, which is Miami. So you can't even prove that the niggas got flew out. Where's the Expedia receipts? Because you can miss me that Diddy sent a private jet. And let me ask y'all this. Did they search his jet? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Did the feds say anything about Diddy's jet? I just thought of that. Y'all think this nigga's a sex trafficker, but you didn't search his jet? Make this make sense. So Diddy, they had niggas in every state, bro. Private. And this is the Las Vegas niggas. Let's see how many niggas they had in Los Angeles to pick from. Let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. They had 22 niggas they could have picked from. Javon Barksdale, 5 mics for motherfucking CM Punk. So let's see South when they was in Miami. I'll just scroll down. So here go the niggas in Miami. And then the niggas in New York. They didn't have to fly anybody out. They only got 2 Cowboys in Atlanta. This goofy ass nigga. This Iman Shumpert knockoff looking ass nigga. He's the one you supposed to be You supposed to be happy to go to a party with this nigga on your arm. Nigga, what? And this is the Boston selection. This nigga. You down bad if you book him. You down bad. And this nigga, he don't even look like he like girls. I'm gonna be honest with you. And just think, if somebody from the jury is watching this show, they realize this now. Great job sequestering the jury when you're really trying to get Diddy. How we know that the jury ain't been bought off already? Exactly, we don't. He flew escorts across the country, watched them have sex while he masturbated, and then handed them cash. Comey said the defense suggestion that those things had nothing to do with each other doesn't even pass the laugh test. Quote, common sense alone shows you that when the defendant flew those escorts out, it was not for their scintillating conversation. It was for sex. Can you prove that? Because if so, you need to go holler at the place he bought them from. His money is for sex, the sexual performance, not for time. That's prostitution. This shit weak as fuck, bro. The prosecutor allowed that some of the men might have been willing to do the acts regardless of money, quote, but when they got the cash at the end of the night, they were getting paid for sex. Comey also said it's irrelevant that the escorts thought about the interaction, or what the escorts thought about the interaction. The law pertains to Combs' state of mind when he transported the men for prostitution, she argued. Combs knew what he was doing was illegal because he said in text messages of Ventura that she needed to make sure escorts weren't undercover cops. Comey said. The jury also saw Combs text an escort asking if he was a cop. That's better. That's better. That's a good punch right there. That was a good punch at the end. The beginning, that shit was lame. Prosecutor Comey responded to the defense suggestion that Diddy couldn't have had an enterprise because its purpose wasn't a legal activity. Quote, an enterprise could have lawful and unlawful purposes, Comey said. Prosecutors aren't claiming Combs' companies themselves were illegal, but that, quote, they used some of the money to further the enterprise. No, you ain't gonna have it both ways. Are their businesses illegal or not? Is Bad Boy a front for crime or not? You're not getting to say, oh, I'm not saying it's illegal, but it's illegal at the same time. Hell no, I'm not giving you that. She said former Combs chief of staff Christina Coram and D-Rock, the former head of Combs security, were friendly with then Combs' girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, because it helped them get her back to Combs and do what he wanted. They played both sides. That doesn't make sense. Prosecutor Comey said testimony from Cassie and the rapper Kid Cudi corroborates ex-employee Capricorn Clark's claim that she was kidnapped by Combs and forced to go with him to break into the rapper's house. No. I didn't hear Kid Cudi nor Cassie testify to that bitch being motherfucking kidnapped. Comey showed the jury a transcript excerpt from Kid Cudi's testimony when he said Clark called him from outside his house to warn that Combs was there and say that she had been forced to go with him. That's not proof that she was kidnapped. She just said that shit as far as we know. But that's a good point to go to. It just wouldn't land with me. Especially after hearing her actual testimony. It was bad. Defense attorney Agnifilo told the jury that Clark lied when she said Combs had a gun when he took her to go to the rapper's house. Agnifilo suggested Combs didn't use guns and that he wanted a fist fight with Kid Cudi. Quote, "It makes total sense that when he's going to kill another man, he's bringing a gun." What? When he's beating on a woman half his size, he doesn't need a gun. But when he's going after a man who can match him physically, he's bringing a gun, Comey argued. Well, the only problem with that, Comey, is we know about times Diddy done put hands on other grown-ass men and they ain't do shit to this nigga. That's where you wrong. And if anybody on the jury know that this nigga Diddy be putting hands on niggas too, then you look like a liar. And Wale, another one. And then you want me to believe that he was going to kill Kid Cudi. Well, why ain't he kill him? He ain't have to kill him that night. Y'all talk about all this money, power, influence, Rico and shit. He wanted a nigga dead, but that nigga still walking around and testifying this shit under no fear. He was gonna kill Kid Cudi. But he planned on blowing his car up at the same. But then you gonna try to convince me that he planned blowing his car up. Which one is it? Did he want to blow his car up or did he want to kill him that night? Comey also said the defense offered up misleading theories about Kid Cudi's car getting blown up. Comey said Combs didn't personally throw the Molotov cocktail into the rapper's car, but he directed it. So why didn't y'all have the person testify that they threw the Molotov cocktail into the car and Diddy told him to do it? If you know this is what happened, where's that person at? Ventura testified that Combs told her Kid Cudi's car would blow up while Combs was out of the country. He said he was going to blow up the car, and lo and behold, the car blew up. It didn't blow up. It was set on fire. She's doing this shit on purpose. She's doing this on. She's not this bad, bro. You don't get this high and be this bad. No. This is definitely a shakedown. This is bribery, prosecutor says about deal to obtain Ventura assault video. Prosecutor Comey addressed a non-disclosure agreement that Eddie Garcia, who worked as a security officer at California's Intercontinental Hotel, said he signed. Background. Garcia testified that after Diddy assaulted Cassie at the hotel in March 2016, Diddy gave him $100,000 in cash in exchange for the surveillance video showing the assault. Garcia said he signed paperwork including a non-disclosure agreement and a declaration noting it was the only existing copy of the video on Combs' company letterhead. The non-disclosure agreement shows Comey said that Combs was worried about law enforcement since it mentioned Garcia had to tell Combs if he received a court order. Comey pointed to Garcia's testimony that Combs told him not to make any big purchases with the money. The only reason Combs would say that is if he was worried about the police may track down the video. No, bitch. That's so people don't start asking that nigga. Number one, it's for people so people don't start asking him questions. When you start making big purchases and you ain't announced you won the lottery or something, what's the first thing people gonna do? Want to know where you got the money? Including the feds. So no, that does not automatically mean that. Of course, the police, quote, of course, the police investigation were on Sean Combs' mind when the payment was arranged. Comey said, this is bribery. This bitch can't be serious. Comey responded to defense attorney Agnefilo's claim that the recordings of the phone calls with Jane following Ventura's November 2023 lawsuit show that Combs was worried about civil lawsuits. Comey pointed out that on the recording, Combs said several times that he can't be on the phone. Quote, plaintiff's lawyers don't get to tap phones. Who taps phones? The feds. Who taps phones? Law enforcement. What he's doing on those calls is tampering with the witness. Everybody with a smartphone can tap a phone. You ain't got this nigga on the phone said he worried about the police. You're just implying that. Got it. Man, she doing this shit on purpose. She doing this shit on purpose. In her rebuttal to the defense closing argument, Comey painted a picture of Diddy delegating everything from mundane to illegal tasks to his associates. Quote, this is a guy who can't get himself his own water bottle or plug in his own phone charger, end quote. She said, arguing that he certainly needed his inner circle to help him do things like obtain drugs or kidnap Capricorn Clark. Oh my Lord, bro. Quote, he delegated and his inner circle handled the dirty work for him, she said. She also rejected the defense's suggestion that anyone in Combs' inner circle didn't know about his crimes, including his security guards. Then why ain't none of them testify to it? Comey said Mia, one of Sean Diddy Combs' accusers who testified under a pseudonym, settled with Combs years ago in mediation and wasn't expecting to get any more money from her testimony in this trial. Quote, she's certainly not doing it for fame or attention. Remember, she asked to testify under a pseudonym for her privacy. You know why she came here? She told you why. Because she felt like it was the right thing to do, end quote. Yeah, okay. Comey said testifying was terrifying for Mia, describing how she, quote, physically shrank, end quote, when she talked about the sexual acts or assaults, which she said were, quote, the most traumatic moments of her life, end quote. The prosecutor also addressed defense attorney Agnefilo's claim that Mia was acting on the stand. Quote, no one's handing out Oscars or Tonys for performances in this courtroom. There's no reason for her to put on a show for you. She was here to tell you what happened, end quote. Comey said Agnefilo's argument that another pseudonym's accuser, Jane, was making up her testimony for money also doesn't make sense since she hasn't filed a lawsuit. Quote, Jane does have a financial incentive, but it's to lie in favor for the defendant to help him, Comey said, reminding the jury that Combs is still paying her rent and paying for her lawyer. So you on record wanting us to believe that Diddy's paying this bitch because he's tampering with a witness, even though she's testifying against him. And he's also paying for the lawyer that's helping her do this. To him. Unreal. Quote, jealousy is not a defense to sex trafficking, end quote. What? Prosecutor Comey said, continuing her rebuttal against the defense closing argument, Jane, one of Combs' accusers who testified under a pseudonym and dated Combs from 2021 to 2024, was bothered by social media posts from other women Combs dated because it made her see how abusive her situation was. Comey reminded the jury that Jane testified that she arranged for entertainers to participate in hotel nights because she could at least control what men she had sex with. What? She said this out loud. By 2023, when Combs was paying her rent, Jane was performing hotel nights out of obligation, Comey said. Quote, that's coercion when she was afraid she'd lose her home if she didn't, end quote. But did she? No, I can't give women that. I'm sorry. No. You want niggas to spend this bag on you. Then when a nigga spend the bag on you, then you could come back later and be like, well, I only did it to keep the bag. Well, that's your fault. That's not the same thing as that nigga forced you to do it. No, you shouldn't have. That's what if you felt like that's what came with the money, you shouldn't have did. But to say that's like he forced you into sex trafficking by buying you a nice ass crib and you didn't want to lose the crib. What? Remember, Jane testified about going with Combs to what she called hotel nights, which she described as sexual encounters with a male entertainer. She wouldn't even call him a prostitute. Often in a hotel room with Combs present. Jane testified she and Combs entered a love contract in 2023 in which he agreed to pay her $10,000 a month at her Los Angeles home. He is still paying her rent, she testified. Okay, watch this. Show me the contract and show me where Diddy said part of you staying in this big ass crib and getting this motherfucking $10,000 a month means you gotta be fucking other niggas in front of me while I masturbate. Show me the contract. Where it at? That shouldn't be hard to find at all. Good night, Bob. She was getting $10K a month, and y'all gonna try to call that coercion. Claim they signed a love contract, but you ain't gonna show us the contract because it don't say none of the shit you saying. None of these girls sound credible. But most credible females wouldn't deal with Diddy. Prosecution just suggesting that Combs accusers had no. We go up. My bad. The violence Cassie Ventura endured and Combs' sexual demands can't be separated, prosecutor agrees. What? Prosecutor Comey is offering a rebuttal to the defense depiction of Diddy's relationship with Cassie and her participation in sex performances. Comey argued that Ventura was subjected to violence by Combs when she was just 21 years old. And he had control over everything from her career. He was the head of the record label. Y'all gotta stop trying to say that shit like he was some controlling manager. Nigga, he was the owner of the label. To her home and her car. Why? Because he paid for it. Comey said that as the violence and fear became routine, Ventura was worn down. Quote, so when the defendant told Cassie to set up a freak off, what choice did she have? The bitch could have said no. Then we would know what Diddy would do. But she never said no. Comey said the defense team was trying to separate the violence from the sex. Quote, being a domestic abuser is not a defense to sex trafficking. What?
I'm losing my motherfucking mind, man.
If part of the abuse is making your partner participate in a commercial sex act, you're guilty of sex trafficking. You are outrageous. Outrageous. Quote, these are not beautiful evenings. They are the same things over and over, set up for one man's pleasure, one man's enjoyment, the prosecutor said. How can you say that when we know she was getting dicked down by some niggas that a lot of bitches want to get dicked down by? Like, why are we pretending this? We adults. Y'all make it say, see, this is where it goes left for me. She trying to make this shit sound like Diddy was just letting all his niggas fuck her. She's like, there's no way Cassie got enjoyment from this. The only person who got enjoyment from this was Diddy. But she said herself, Diddy's over in the corner. She's the one getting top-notch penis. It's her. They not getting no unanimous. This shit is ignorant. She pointed back to testimony that Diddy hit Ventura during some freak offs. I don't remember any nigga testifying to that. And highlighted the Intercontinental Hotel attack as an instance where Ventura faced violence because Combs was upset a freak off was interrupted. I thought the freak offs was Diddy sitting in the corner beating his meat while another nigga was fucking Cassie. So explain to me how Cassie got fully dressed. Diddy didn't beat her ass in the hotel, none of that shit. It was only when she left out that it was interrupted. And this don't even make sense. None of the motherfucking they interviewed two of the niggas that they fuck with. Neither one of them niggas said they witnessed any violence. Quote, there's no separating the violence from the sex, but make no mistake, the violence that happened away from hotels and away from freak offs were about keeping Cassie obedient, controlling her. Reach around, bro. All of this shit is a reach around. To convict on a sex trafficking charge, the jury has to find only one freak off or hotel night with sex trafficking. This is where y'all at with it. He's a serial sex trafficker. Now y'all trying to get it all the way down to, look, if you can just one. Continue her rebuttal against the defense's closing argument. Sean Diddy Combs faces 2 counts of sex trafficking. Sex trafficking, she says, involves getting someone to say yes through illegal means of force, fraud, or coercion. And we have not heard that. Listen to this shit. Any financial benefits gained by Combs' accusers only serve to trap them. You hear this, fellas? When you get money, don't buy these girls shit. Because if you bought them anything, it was only to trap them. How is paying somebody $10,000 a month a trap? How is that a trap? She can always say no and go back home. It's not fair It's not fair that if I leave that nigga alone, he'll gonna take all his money and stuff back. Especially if we not married. Y'all be wanting full divorce benefits without ever even getting married. Assistant U.S. Attorney Comey said any financial benefits gained by Cassie and Jane, another accuser who testified under a pseudonym, only served to give Diddy more control over their lives. They could have always gave up the materialistic shit and went home. The prosecutor said Ventura and Jane both tried to leave Combs multiple times, but would get sucked back in part because of sharing trauma bond with him. No, because you was broke. It was back to your mama house. She referenced the defense's suggesting that they engaged in sexual encounters orchestrated by Diddy in order to reap the benefits that came with his lifestyle. Those supposed benefits, the homes, the money, kept them trapped. The defendant did that on purpose. She making it seem like there are no willing girls. There's girls Diddy can hit up right now and say, I'm going to do all this shit to you. He probably said that to the Jane bitch. 10 G's a month. And she took it. Quote, the cost of doing that was just a drop in the bucket, she said. Quote, he was more willing to spend that to trap Cassie and Jane. Yep. It wasn't because he liked them at all. It was only to trap them. Man, get the fuck. This bitch is wild. Continuing her rebuttal to the defense's closing argument, Prosecutor Comey has brought up testimony of 2 instances of violence. The March 2016 assault of Cassie at the Intercontinental Hotel in California and the June 2024 altercation between Diddy and Jane at Jane's Los Angeles home. Both incidents were, quote, so far over the line that they have tried desperately to spin them. No, they haven't. That nigga said that was some fucked up shit that Diddy did. What was the spin? Quote, when violence is paired with unwanted commercial sex, it turns into trafficking, but we don't have that. They didn't even have no sex during the Cassie Ventura event. Oh, my Lord. Combs threw Ventura to the ground to stop her from leaving and kicked her to remind her he has the power. Quote, Combs took Cassie's phone because he knows she won't leave if he has her phone, end quote. Why not? She can just get another one. She want Diddy to see that she be fucking around on that nigga. And she do, and she admitted to it. Combs made a calculated decision to stay in the hallway with Cassie once she called security so he can keep control of the situation and prevent security from seeing an escort in the hotel room. What? That is, nigga, stop. That's not believable. Diddy stayed in the hallway to make sure the security guard didn't see that they had an escort, even though they said the nigga that they saw in there was fully dressed. As was Cassie. Comey said a violent 2024 episode involving Jane, one of the accusers who testified under a pseudonym, is the most clear-cut example of sex trafficking. What? By Diddy because it's the culmination of a persistent scheme of coercion. Comey said the defense threw out, quote, just about any excuse you could think of, end quote, to explain away the incident. Quote, the defense tries to suggest that Jane is somehow to blame for the night. Comey said, referencing a portion of their closing argument in which Combs' lawyer described Jane slamming the music mogul's head against the counter. Quote, let me be very clear here. Nothing Jane did that night justifies the defendant's actions. So she did that. Thank you for admitting that she actually did that. You're an idiot. This ain't real. She detailed the way Diddy physically assaulted Jane that night, saying he had, quote, literally beaten her into submission. Quote, Jane may have started that fight, but he finished it. If she started the fight, how did this prove that he's guiltier than ever of sex trafficking? I'm at a loss. Carefree, what's happening? Jay may have started the fight, but he finished it with a vengeance. She said, adding that he then made her pay by making her have sexual interactions with an escort. Diddy won the fight, and he made Jane pay by performing with Antoine. You started a fight with Diddy, and then he ended up whooping your ass and making you fuck an escort. And where's the proof of that? Just her word? Find him guilty, prosecutor says at end of rebuttal. Sean Diddy Combs never thought the women he's accused of abusing would have the courage to speak up or speak, or that the men who testified at trial would back them up. But he was wrong, prosecutor Comey said to conclude her rebuttal. Quote, for 20 years, the defendant got away with his crimes. That ends in this courtroom. Yeah, 20 years? You told me about like 10 years. Where's the other girls then? Quote, the defendant is not a god. He is a person. And in this courtroom, he stands equal before the law. Overwhelming evidence proves his guilt. It is time to hold him accountable. Find him guilty. I can't believe this. That was her rebuttal. Embarrassing. Do you think she did a better job than the defense today? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Embarrassing, bro. Diddy about to come home, bro. Ain't this a bitch? Diddy coming home. How you think a nigga running a sex trafficking organization and don't search his jet? The Fed's supposed to be the most thorough niggas on earth. They forgot to check the jet. I personally don't think the Feds are this bad. That's why I think this shit's on purpose. Diddy getting ready to come home, bro. I'm utterly shocked. It's gonna be a quick ass motherfucking deliberation. 2 days max. I'll give you until day number 11 before I start panicking. Like, why is it taking so long? I honestly think like 2. Angel, I don't know what everybody's doing. It's weird that everybody's just like not listening to like actually what's going on. And just like, yeah, he gone. Like every time they say anything, they don't nobody listens to what they're actually saying. They trying to be like they got him on sex trafficking for over 20 years. She said for 20 years this nigga's been doing this shit, but they got 2 girls. both of whom it's on record he had relationships with. Craziness that makes no sense. The jurors ain't finna sacrifice their 4th of July for this mess. Why would they? Let me look at the calendar right now. So the 4th of... Oh, shit. You talking about a Friday, 4th of July? Which means, nigga, 3-day weekend in full effect. A full 3-day weekend. And it's one of them good ones because you get up on Friday on 4th of July and you have so much fun grilling and shit. By the end of the night, it'll be feeling like a motherfucking Saturday night. And you find out, nah, Saturday's tomorrow. Hell no, I ain't sacrificed. Nigga, not guilty. Let's go home. But shit, they not sequestered, so they really don't, though. Because they would not have session on the 4th of July, and they not gonna have it on the weekend. So them niggas ain't even sequestered. So they can still go over Big Mama house or have people over and shit like that. You know, they sit around, watch coverage of the trial. Hey, don't tell nobody. The judge said I can't be doing this shit. That's why I don't say that shit with arrogance. I'll be like, bro, what if one juror just happens to pop in here? What if the YouTube algorithm just happened to show this shit to a juror? Then they fucked. And that's for any, like, and I'm not the only person who actually sees and hears what the fucking prosecutor and the evidence they showing. There's lots of other motherfuckers, but the mainstream YouTubers, they the ones that just like Diddy guilty. They have doubled and tripled down on it so hard that they just got to play it all the way out now. Like there's nothing you gonna say to some of them niggas that's gonna make them go, you know what, Diddy might get acquitted. They pot committed. They like, nigga, we look, Diddy going to jail forever. Not sloppy drunk. Nah, we ain't getting sloppy drunk. That sloppy drunk is how you get your ass put in the sloppy drunk tank. Do a little mild buzz if it's necessary. Mild. Do not get sloppy drunk. This was the rebuttal after I felt like they thoroughly poked holes in all of y'all shit. And y'all rebuttal was just like, of course he knew he was flying these prostitutes out the fuck. Well, no. I read the contract, and the contract literally says it's against their rules to book these niggas for sex. Exactly, Angel. So if everything's on the up and up, he definitely want it done before the 4th, because like you just said, they gonna be around a ton of people. I just don't understand why they wouldn't have sequestered these niggas for something like this, but nothing of this fucking trial has made sense. You know your case is bad when the defense can get up and start off by going, well, yeah, the domestic violence, yeah, he did that shit. But this other shit, they lying. Well, he's already admitted to the worst of the shit. Because that's why I was like, well, he's trying to spin that shit he did to Cassie. No, they didn't. They took the L on that one. They took the L on that one. Asen, you feel me? I'm glad it ain't just me. That's exactly what I said, where it's like, you would have thought the Diddy trial just went without saying. Like, when I heard they wasn't sequestering him, it like, wait, what? The niggas like, nah, they can go home every day and watch whatever the fuck they want to watch. What? Someone said feds don't sequester the only state. There has to, I want to see if there's just even a rule. I don't even care what they normally do. Yeah, they can sequester in that court and house them in a hotel. So the feds can sequester. So they should have. I mean, because if we know that if Diddy loses, we know he appealing. But if the state or if the feds lose, I don't see them running it back. Like they're not gonna be able to do they're not gonna be able to do Diddy like they did YMW Melly. Like if there's like a mistrial, Diddy coming home, they're not gonna be able to pull that shit where it's like, oh, this nigga beat this case, but he still can't go home. It's just hard for me at this very juncture to believe that they getting ready to get a 12-0, nigga, to put Diddy in jail for life over this shit. A 12-0. But I seen how these things go. If the feds lose, they gonna blame the jury. We laid the case out perfectly. We don't understand why the jury took this route. You know, we don't know what it was. They might even allude to Diddy paid some niggas off. I just wish they would have did a better case because I felt like they had plenty to at least get Diddy. If they had charged this nigga correctly, they could have at least got this nigga to sit down for 10 years. That's why I'm like, I feel like this shit's on purpose. This is one big ass humiliation ritual for this nigga to come back after making them mad. He pissed everybody off. He had to do 12 months. Like, this shit just weird, man. And I hope I'm wrong. This shit is weird. I know a lot of motherfuckers be like, man, you think everything weird. Whatever, bro. You can say whatever you want. This shit weird them catching that nigga, how they telling me they caught that nigga's weird. What did y'all actually do? Because I don't think people gonna care unless it was something so unethical. And then they gave him the weekend off on purpose, where it's like they could have gave him the instructions and shit today. They like, nah, we'll just let y'all niggas come fresh on Monday. So with them getting this extra weekend like this, they definitely, this shit better not go in the next weekend. This shit better not go in the next weekend, not unless you got a motherfucker problem. I heard somebody getting 70K. I hope Antoine Massey told his family to drop the dime so they can be straight. Because if they said they caught him within a mile and a half of the jail, which means that shit, that nigga always knew he was going back. He always knew he was going back. So what better way than to go back like that? That'd be a perfect way to go back. He knew he was going back. Tell one of his family members, look, make sure y'all secure this shit. Secure this shit the right way. And then once you get confirmation, shit, tell them where I'm at. Y'all can have that money and even cut a deal. Like, look, y'all got to help me get a lawyer. Actually would have been a perfect play. They said they found this nigga within a mile and a half of the spot. So I'm like, they found this nigga within a half an hour of the spot, or a mile and a half of the spot. Then we know what time it is. And let me say this. Will Smith, nigga, you corny as fuck. The fact that you still dissing Chris Rock is corny. That lets me know that you know how dead your career is. You got to get him a lawyer, because he truly feel like he innocent. Unless you know that he ain't innocent, you got to get him a lawyer. Nigga, you white people did what? Oh, shitty. I think I just got notification that YouTube officially filed their motion to dismiss again. Yeah, they did. Doesn't bother me at all. I will respond in kind. True. That's why I'm telling you, I can believe that he But he had his people do that shit for him. I can believe it. Oh yeah, they definitely annoying. I'm truly sick of these niggas, to be honest with you. I was telling Chrissy this earlier. I'm like, man, I'm just so tired of these niggas. They be thinking this shit's funny, just playing with somebody's life. They do not care. But it don't really, it don't move my needle just in the way that I just be feeling about the shit in general. Cause it's just like I told Chris, I said, man, they just some evil motherfuckers. They're evil. It's not a situation where they don't know, where it's like, oh, we didn't know. We such a big company that we didn't know this shit. It's like, as soon as you get noticed, you doing everything you can to try to protect some of the scum of the earth while pretending that's not what you doing. You more mad at me than the people actually sitting on here breaking rules. That shit crazy to me. But it becomes less crazy when you realize the obvious. What's the obvious? They evil. Plain and simple. They some evil motherfuckers. But it's cool. We gonna continue to fight. We shall continue to fight. They just don't want to get the basic discovery. All we got to do is get the basic discovery, which ain't as hard as this is their last chance. That's the good part about this. This is their last chance. So that's something I guess I'll really read on Monday or Sunday. So I think I got to have my shit in by Friday. It's so fucking time consuming and they don't give a shit. Nobody gives a shit actually in comparison. When this shit first started, it was like 300 people in here, which I don't give a fuck. Like in that sense, it's just, that's what it is. People, the longer shit goes on, the more people don't care. And then when it hits a certain crescendo, then people will care. And it is what it is. It's a level of, I don't want to call it depressing. It's just like, I'm just tired of dealing with these niggas, but I understand this is what it takes. This is what it takes. So going the road less traveled always seems longer. Like you'll end up, sometimes the road less traveled ends up being shorter, but while you figuring that out, it feels longer than a bitch. It's just on my fucking nerves, bro. But that's their thing. Their whole point is they want to get on my nerves so bad that I give up. Nah, I'll just smoke another blunt. I'll just roll up another blunt, nigga. This is not the time where we give up. No. This ain't it, Chief. That's exactly what they counting on. But there's so much new shit I want to do and corners I want to turn. I can't because of all of this shit. I want to get back to doing the shorts and all this other shit, but it's like I just don't. That shit, that's where my mental comes in. I don't, even if I have a little time, I don't have the mental capacity to start nothing new because as soon as I start something new, something will fucking happen. And I hate feeling like that. And it's their fault I feel like this. So we just gotta get this shit together. Get this shit together. All we gotta do is get the basic discovery and things will change forever. But it is nerve-wracking, you know. I do have the whole weight on my shoulders. You know, failure can't be an option because what failure would be one of the most devastating things in my life. So it's not an option. It's crazy to watch rich people try to ruin my life like I did something to them. That's the only thing that'd be crazy about it. Is like when you really sit back, it's like, damn, bro, these are like filthy ass rich people. Like they could have been fixed all of this shit before court. Then once they got to court, they could have fixed all of it, paid all my damages quietly, and it wouldn't even have put a fucking, it wouldn't even have been a spot on the radar. But they so fucking evil and greedy that they don't care, and they are also threatening to cost me more money. So it is what it is. But we fight on. Too far. Too far to the process now, bro. But this is gonna be a good weekend. This is their last attempt to try to get it dismissed, and if this is like this is the fork in the road moment. This is the fork in the road moment. And plus, we still got the other hearing, the other shit that's got to happen before then. It's nerve-wracking, bro. Even when you know you're right, it's nerve-wracking. Just because you're right, don't mean everybody see it that way. I just don't have millions and billions of dollars of influence. So I'm not down. I'm just like, it's just, June's been a very busy and stressful fucking month. And I got a couple days left for this motherfucker. This is what I got everything staked on, Lada. Everything. My faith is not shaken nor wavered. It's a lot of work. Gotta have done in a week. But we'll be all right. We'll be all right. This has been a real humbling experience just all the way around. And, you know, I have my faith completely in him, so I ain't worried about it like that. I'm just not. They just should have never fucked with me on this shit. Hold up. Excuse me. Especially if this nigga Diddy about to get out. This is just, this one, I guess what's made me quiet on this one, if you will, is this is it. This is their last attempt that they have. And this is a make or break moment. Am I ready? Of course I am. Of course I am. We gonna have that shit done in a week because I'm always gonna have it done. You know what? Let me get myself hyped. Let me hype myself up for this moment.
Belt to ass. I guess we gon' survive the onslaught of this lawsuit. He got 22 days from the 5th. But boy, I know that he coming back to YouTube because he needs some help because his grip is gone. I might not have the lyrics, but I'm telling y'all that we're looking real strong. And I guess do say we ain't going nowhere. So this is what I'll say. You tried, they helped you, you failed. Good luck. Bye-bye. Dismiss. Get your ass out of here.
That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. Belt to ass, huh? All right. All right. All right then, nigga. You got it. All of that dumb shit, I'm with it. Except Jed, this time I got 7 days from the 28th or 27th. I would take tomorrow to chill on it. Read a little bit Sunday. And then Monday, we get back to writing. Jed, you don't even understand, nigga. You don't even understand, fool. Fool, you know how we do it. Boom, 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 boom. So random news, I need you to drop something because that'd be perfect to write to. Gotta get her done, Scott. So it's possible that I might have to take a day off of work next week. This is the end of the road. I gotta make sure and we can do it, y'all. This is easy work. Easy work. And plus, John Cena and CM Punk shit was cold tonight. That shit was awesome. I guess we got kind of a update in the Liver King shit. That nigga said a couple more stupid things since he been out. Cause he came out still running his fucking mouth. Hold on, let me find it. Nigga, that CM Punk killed that shit, Javon. I had to give Punk credit. You know, I'll be hard on Punk. I'm mad that like their feud needs to go on a little longer. And then apparently John Cena was on Breakfast Club talking about he getting ready to put somebody over. Whoever it is, it ain't gonna be who I want, so I don't even give a fuck.
So Joe Rogan, the fight, I mean, not that guy. Correction, official correction. Seth Rogen, you picked a fight. I've so many outs I've given you.
This is important. What's happening is really important, though. Okay, let's go.
You just came here, you know. This is my state, we're on town. We do manly things here. You, Joe Rogan.
What exactly did he do? Because I didn't have time to check it out. I heard he did something, though.
All caps, get it right. Because you don't have to put handcuffs on me, do you? Oh, we do.
Okay, we're gonna put handcuffs on me. Can I give this?
Welcome to Texas, Joe Rogan. Welcome to Texas. Fighting tension, Bill. You got it. The alarm going off.
Look, just in Ricardo?
Okay.
I don't need that. I can leave that here.
Leave that here.
That nigga's not 47.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out.
Oh, okay.
My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah.
I still want to know how many headshot kills he got to get this camo.
Joe Rogan.
How many bodies he got on that? Like, you got to have something like... He got about 10,000 on that strap. There's no way he got that solid gold camo like that. Either that or he a hacker.
I'm calling you out. My name's Liberty. Man to man. I'm picking a fight with you. Yeah.
You found the post to be threatening, man. Joe Rogan's a whole ass bitch. Joe Rogan's so fucking fake. He wants you to think he's such a tough guy, but then he gonna say he really was scared over this nigga's post. That's because you trying to get this nigga locked up, bro. Hey man, Joe Rogan a whole bitch. Like, look, here's the thing where I got to give this shit to Liver King on some real shit. Joe, you talk big shit. You didn't have to talk shit about that nigga, but you did. And now you don't even want to speak to this nigga? Bro, you could have set up some via satellite shit. You could have been like, since you on some weird shit, we'll talk via satellite. Nah, this nigga not only don't want to talk after talking shit about a motherfucker, but he want to get a nigga locked up too. He probably has a brain-eating parasite. Damn it, Joy. I'm trying to help get this nigga a meeting. You not helping. And now y'all act like y'all got footage of this nigga taking roids. Y'all niggas is the worst.
The last 15 of those years, I've been living an ancestral lifestyle. We have videos with hundreds of millions of views.
Primals, primals, primals.
I felt like a new level.
He wasn't in prison though. He was in jail. Stop adding extra shit. The New York Post, that was some really shitty ass, lazy ass reporting, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit was lazy as fuck. Not Chael Sonnen reacted to it. Chael Sonnen got over 1 million subscribers for what? Whatever, man. Where are the videos of this nigga after he got out talking about Seth Rogen? The nigga said, can somebody let me know where him and his family are so I can make sure that me and my family are outside of the 200 feet? Like, he got right back out trolling like a motherfucker. I'm surprised LeBron, why ain't you sued that nigga? That nigga has multiple times said you juicing. And did y'all use the same nigga for juice? So what is this one? All right, let's see what August the Duck got to say about it. August might have some update on it, hopefully. I got faith. I'm putting some faith in you, August. How long we been on? Less than 3 hours. I gotta get up. I gotta take my daughter to leave for camp. Let me get a drink and then let's get to it. Fuck you, YouTube. That's better. Hit that like button. We at the final boss.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. Hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. If anyone knows where its family's going to be today, if you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards.
This nigga's nuts.
Rogan on my Joe till I Liver King? Probably gonna have to workshop that one. Well, guys, it finally happened. After years of it being a toss-up, you know, a real head scratcher, the Liver King has finally shown signs of being a steroid user. Up until this point, I mean, it was really anybody's guess. Now, if you don't know who the Liver King is, then I don't really know what you've been doing for the last few years of your life. Probably something productive, you fucking nerd. But the Liver King, aka Brian Johnson, is a popular, or I guess more like once popular fitness influencer who kind of blew up for his crazy physique and crazy diet. If you couldn't tell based off his name alone, he's one of the carnivore guys who eats like all the raw organs and promotes stuff like shitting in the forest without wiping. He claims to be all about that primal lifestyle, even though, you know, he lives on a multi-million-dollar ranch, has personal chefs, lives his entire life on the internet, has an $11,000 a month steroid stack, you know, real primal, natural stuff. And recently, he's gotten himself into a primal dispute with none other than Joe Rogan. If you don't know who Joe Rogan is, well, then, I don't know, just go ahead and click off this video, I guess. Don't even really know how you found it. The other day, the Liver King was arrested after making terroristic threats against Joe Rogan, and since then, he's been going on a bit of a social media tirade, and things are not looking good. They're actually looking so bad that his behavior is beginning to make people think that he's either on meth or crack. Now, I'm not too experienced with either one of those, so I don't really know what to look for, but I...
Fent doggy dog.
Choose to believe random people on the internet, so here we are. So we're going to be looking at what actually led to him getting arrested, and then a couple of clips from his Instagram where things are kind of spiraling. So let's not waste any more time. What's that? I forgot the shameless plug for the day. You're right. Real quick, just want to remind you guys that there's just a little over a week left to buy your limited edition August the Duck desk mat, baby. Come July 6th, they are gone for good. However, with that being said, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at these last few eventful days for the Liver King. Please subscribe.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out. My name's Liver King.
DJ, what's happening?
Man, I'm picking a fight with you. Whenever you're ready to go. I'm on a vibration plane, by the way. Principle, you can't pick a fight
with a real king and then expect there not to be an actual fight, bro.
Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight, and we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us. And you don't have to hold a camera. You can hold the hand of somebody that you love, because what happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did to give you something to fight for, because I have my family to fight for. And then I'll die for them, you know that. And you're a black belt, but you've never come across something like this. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God, because that's a dream come true. It feels good. And then the limbs. What? I'm fighting for my family. So limb. Go ahead. And then the hands that are actually going to do something to you of consequence, because
good question, J-Rock.
Earned it.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. Guess what? You're dead, bitch.
Joe Rogan, I'd like for you to meet Doberman 1. We'll bookend it with love, but we'll make a mosh pit in the middle. We'll tear each other apart. I haven't slept. I've been waiting to get here. Now we're here.
You haven't slept? Fent dog.
That was just a few of the things that Liver King said. I don't know if YouTube's even going to let me show all of that. They take their violence policies really seriously. But yeah, Liver King was making some pretty direct threats at Joe Rogan. Apparently, Joe Rogan had to be informed that these videos were being made. He wasn't even aware that anything was going on. This was pretty much a one-sided beef. It doesn't even really make sense why this all started, because the last time that Joe Rogan talked about the Liver King was like 2 years ago. And now all of a sudden, just out of the blue, the Liver King's like, all right, you picked to fight with the wrong guy, pal. When I first heard about all this, I thought that it had to have had something to do with the whole like Liver King documentary that came out on Netflix recently, but apparently Joe Rogan is not in that documentary, so no clue what started all of this. But it's one thing to make a video where you're methed out on a vibration board threatening a guy on the internet. It's a completely different thing to continue to make those threats and then fly to the city that guy lives after you post those videos. So I guess that was enough for law enforcement. And a few days ago,
dating him, she married. They married.
The Liver King was arrested in Austin. He has videos of right before he was arrested on Instagram, and this is a man who needs some serious help. He's walking around as if nothing's happening. His family seems to be sort of freaked out. Nothing that he's saying is making any sense whatsoever. His family looks like genuinely afraid of him and how he's behaving, and he's standing in a bathroom like still addressing Joe Rogan as he's getting ready to go downstairs and get arrested. Like something really bad is going on here. Anyway.
Unreal.
He was released on bond, but has to stay at least 200 yards away from Joe Rogan, wear an ankle monitor, and apparently go through like some sort of mental health evaluation, which based off the state of his Instagram is likely not going to go too well. The guy's been posting an insane video every like 20 minutes for the past 3 days, and even after being arrested for it, he's still saying absolutely batshit insane stuff about Joe Rogan. For example,
we're going to go somewhere today here in Austin. If anybody knows where Seth Rogen, the other version of him that rhymes with blow, if anyone knows where its family's going to be today, if you could let my team know so that we can stay within 200 yards, not close to them, to stay away from them.
Yeah, so
Fent dog, this niggas want me to believe he's 47.
Threatening a man's family over an imaginary internet beef after you were just released from jail for threatening that man. Definitely a choice, but it's a choice that the Liver King seems
Definitely
to really want to make, because he has promised Joe Rogan that the videos will not stop, and so far he is keeping that promise. As of recording this, he has released 4 videos in the last hour, and in every single one of them he mentions Joe Rogan in some way. The only positive is that his family is nowhere to be seen in any of them, which might sound kind of harsh calling that a positive, but I don't think his family is exactly safe around him right now. I don't know.
That's a stretch for me. Just because he's doing this shit to Joe Rogan, it doesn't mean that his family's not safe. That's a stretch.
What this guy is going through right now, or what he's experiencing, what he's...
Because we still have to realize that this could all still be content.
Using, but it's something. Obviously, Liver King's always been kind of a wacky character, kind of rode things on the edge, but this is something different. If you've seen his old videos, yeah, he was wild, but he was coherent. He made sense. You could tell he was playing stuff.
I mean, but you got to remember, this could be content. Like, he could not be anything like this when the cameras go off.
up for the internet, but this is something entirely different. He does not seem like he's in his own mind. I don't know if this is psychosis. I don't know if this is heavy drug use. I'm not smart enough to know what's going on, but I am a human, and that's enough for me to know that.
Now, if it's real, then yeah, then we talking about this other shit for sure.
Something is going on. Generally, you don't just decide out of the blue that you are willing to risk your personal freedom and the stability of your family to go fight some random guy who doesn't even really seem to care that much about you, who's mentioned you once or twice years ago.
But you can't just downplay him mentioning him on a platform as big as Joe Rogan's. Like, we ain't gonna do that.
To randomly decide to go down this path and now start doing shit like threaten his family, something external has to be going on here. And for the sake of all parties involved, I hope they can figure out whatever this.
I mean, but I don't call it a threat when he's like, let me know where they at so I can make sure I stay away. That's not a threat. That's literally not a threat.
External influence might be, because this is a really dangerous path the Liver King is going down here. It seems like at best this guy is going to end up spending a few months in jail. I'm sure he can afford a pretty damn good lawyer, but these videos,
he ain't spending no time in jail over this August.
Videos are a really bad look after you were arrested for
because if he goes to court and goes, this was all content and he can prove it, then yeah, this is gonna be different.
Threatening somebody. Again, it's one thing to make a video threatening somebody, be arrested for it, and then chill out. You know, that could be seen as like
right. Try to water Joe all the way. Yeah, he just mentioned, like, he's saying it like it was me that mentioned this nigga.
Heat of the moment thing, but to immediately go back to doing it, to double down on it, to bring his family into it, to say it's never going to end. I can't see any of that working out in the Liver King's favor. At worst, this guy might end up dead. Now that might sound kind of dramatic, but just look at the facts here. It seems like this guy is on something, who knows what, but the human body
here, but the only problem is his eyes are always clear as fuck though. That's the one reason why I have to admit that it could be content.
He generally does not react too well to hard drugs to begin with. A human body that's been blasting gear for the last 2 decades, you're playing with fire. Hard drugs and steroids, especially the stacks that guys are running these days, do not mix. It is a matter of when, not if. And if that doesn't kill him first, this guy just flew to Austin to try and fight Joe Rogan, the guy who's not only dedicated the last 30 years of his life to MMA, but
how many fights have you seen Joe Rogan get in August? Because Joe Rogan don't want this fate.
Also has ex-Navy SEALs guard him in his house. Joe Rogan would turn this guy into a pretzel if his bodyguards didn't turn him into Swiss cheese first.
Allegedly.
This is an extremely dangerous path this guy is going down, and if there's not some serious intervention soon, it could very well likely be a fatal one. Well, guys, what do you think?
I mean, this could all be a work, bro. His page is jumping like never before. All the shit he's done, I ain't never reported on the nigga, and look where we at. Like, this could easily be a work. Lisa, what's happening? This could easily be a work on his behalf, because he's banking right now. All he had to do is pay a little $2,000 to get out of fucking jail. He made way more than that from this shit so far. Why you think he keep posting on Instagram? He just posts weird cryptic type shit or whatever. Y'all gonna eat it up, make the post go viral, and he gonna get paid. And then he can go right to court and show like, Your Honor, ain't nothing wrong with me. I was just playing a character for the internet. And if he can prove that, it's easy. His eyes don't look like he's strung out yet. I just think he's a weird ass nigga. And now he's still the same weird nigga, but with like a heel turn. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Just keep shit funky. Wolfie Coletti. I mean, I guess that shit. Oh, okay, the influencer. I was like, the name sound familiar. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah. I heard about him. It was him and it was somebody else that I heard about getting sentenced this week. Like, me personally, I don't give a fuck. I ain't never know who the nigga was, so I ain't gonna get a nigga no views and shit now. Especially for that type of shit that just like, I don't even understand your thought process to do some shit like that. Like, you just a menace to society, literally. You run around just trying to cause mayhem and call it a prank. Yeah, you right, but like, I'll give you the taking hits part, but like, Liver King ain't taking no hits. And my whole thing is like, he's saying things that seem deranged and all this shit, but he doing it on camera. His family ain't even attempting to stop him, and his family is involved in all this shit. They ain't even attempting to stop him. I ain't never heard of things of like taking steroids to make you crazy. I haven't heard any, like, what baseball player has gone crazy? What baseball player from the steroid era has pulled this shit? I ain't never heard of that. So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I can give you blows to the head, but the nigga ain't took no blows to the head. I'm not saying necessarily he is faking, but it wouldn't surprise me if he is. Look at the clout he getting right now from it. And then a lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people to see that a motherfucker will go to jail overnight and pay $2,000 bond if they gonna make 20, 30 bands in return, 40 bands, 100 bands. All his shit going viral. And he like, all I gotta do is say some shit that kind of sounds like I'm threatening Joe Rogan still, and the video gonna go crazy. Yeah, people, everybody tuning in for the crash out now, every step of it. But we'll see going forward. If he get himself locked up, then okay, then we talking. But right now, like, even this shit, he threatened his family. No, he didn't. He was like, let me know where they at so I can stay within, and then he corrected himself so they can make sure to stay away from him. That's not illegal. It's not. Because what you're trying to imply is that he's lying, that he wants to know where they at so he can harm them. That's going to be a tough sell. You got to be able to prove that. And that ain't saying, okay, you have to give the location or whatever, but I guess, bro, I don't know. This is where we at with it. This is where the fuck we at with it. Man, y'all niggas is still in Vegas talking about Manny Wise and fucking Finney the Legend. Like, y'all ain't got shit else to talk about. And it's sad. I don't have an opinion on John Jones, so I don't know what happened. Like, I don't watch MMA and shit no more. I used to. I don't watch none of that shit no more. Because I don't like the people who run it. So, shit does. I mean, I saw John Jones' last fight. But, you know, he been wrestling with demons for a while. I mean, this nigga went from being world champ and saving a woman from having her purse snatched to being a fucking cokehead. So that Deontay Wilder fight I saw was live then. Nah, he talking about John Jones, the UFC fighter. So Deontay did Deontay knock that nigga out with a body shot? Was that what I saw? I saw that shit. I thought it was I didn't have nothing. I thought it was I mean, he crushed that nigga. I did see that earlier and I didn't even know. Somebody was reacting to it. He broke that nigga whole side. That nigga just had the stool in the middle of the motherfucking ring, leaning on the stool, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Tell me I can find the motherfucking highlight of that shit, nigga. He crushed that nigga's side, bro.
Combat sports history.
I mean, Deontay's still big as fuck. Man, look at this nigga, bro. Hold on, nigga. Wait a damn minute. This nigga was gassed in a motherfucker, nigga. Oh, shit. Them some big ass punches, nigga. This nigga, bro. Who is this motherfucking fat ass out of shape nigga he fighting, bro? This nigga just threw the nigga to the ground. This nigga is gas.
Power jab. Left hook. Survive.
This shit went 7 rounds, nigga.
Right hand knocks. And there's that right hand. Gets through the defense again. And there's a huge right hand knocks. Back Herndon and Ray Colonna stops it.
What kind of fucking stoppage is this?
Herndon upsets. And I must say,
Man, nah, bro. Come on, Deontay. Give me a fucking break, bro. Damn, man. Really? Like, you should have creamed that nigga. They stopped that shit. I ain't never seen a nigga get hit in the face with a jab and they stop it. What kind of shit was that? I mean, he had 3 knockdowns. I mean, but the nigga he was fighting didn't even look like a real boxer to me. I guess you could maybe say it's a money grab, but I think it's less about a money grab. And it's more about, it's less about a money grab, but more about trying to rebuild Wilder back up to that main event shit. But the nigga lasted 7 rounds. 7, 8 rounds? Like, somebody like that, he gotta put that nigga to bed in the first 3 rounds, bro. I guess. Have I hit everything this evening? I'm down there about to just bounce. Man, he should have destroyed this nigga though. This definitely doesn't make me feel like, oh, you been in the lab and you done fixed the shit. Bro, this nigga was gassed. And Lord Jamar, you look like a fucking loser. Damn, so y'all already got another chick y'all trying to say better than Clarissa Shields? That didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. Jamar clearly broke. I mean, what does he do for a living? What does Lord Jamar do for a living? Like, he ain't got no money. It ain't like he got his own podcast, his own YouTube channel. That nigga, all he was famous for was fucking doing Vlad. Then he was getting cake. He got a little trending because all he used to do was go on Vlad to go at Eminem. Then He splits from Vlad over the Farrakhan shit and finds a nice little spot with Godfrey, who Godfrey's been doing the thing on the internet and shit for a minute. And this nigga still be, he still be traveling and touring and shit. And he put this nigga on. This nigga embarrasses himself in a fucking debate about the flat earth. And then crashes all the way the fuck out. And then when I see him go back on Vlad, I'm like, if he don't go on Vlad, what is he doing for money? His wife got money doing what? And that still don't matter as a man. Some men still want their own shit. What does she got money from? Allegedly. Or are you guessing that? I'm just asking, you know what I mean? I ain't implying anything. I don't know where she got money from. Some corporate gig. Okay then. It's possible. I won't then. We got 4th of July up next weekend. Diddy deliberation. Shay gotta do this shit. All this other shit. I think I'm gonna bounce for now. Say goodnight to your boy. There's nothing else to go over. Nothing else that I care about, at least. Kendra, Josu, Javon Barksdale, Lefty, Janice. I don't want to have to do all this fucking paperwork. I'm tired of this shit. Scott Johnson, Big. Tired of this shit. Susan, Asen. Appreciate it, Asen. Lennox, Holly, Jennifer. I ain't got no choice, Janice. I ain't got no choice. So we're gonna keep it pushing. That's why I generally, whenever this time for this shit, I generally spend the first night just being salty about it so I can get it all out my system so I can get to work. They just get on my fucking nerves. They're liars. I don't like having to deal with liars, and I've been having to deal with a lot of liars for a long time now, and it's tiring. Joy, carefree. But it is what it is. I was chosen for a reason, so I accept it. I ain't gotta like everything like that, but I accept it. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm probably lying. God is great, bro. I just need a little motivation.
Who you gonna put on Luca? Lou Dort? It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Lakers in 5. We got that. We got Lakers in 5. 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 Bigger than 5. Bigger than 5. Bigger than 5. Bigger than 5. It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Bigger than 5. OKC, KFC, UFC. Bigger than 5. It doesn't matter. Chris Paul, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Bigger than 5. Serge Ibaka, Chewbacca, Waka Flocka. Bigger than 5. Tyler Hero, superhero, guitar hero. Bigger than 5. You can have hard, you can have a part, you can get a garden. Bigger than 5. White side, back side, sunny side. Bigger than 5. Phoenix sun, Capri sun, the sun's about to set. Bigger than 5. 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 Who you gonna put on Luke? 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 Bigger than 5. 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 Bigger than 5.
Belt to ass. I guess we gon' survive the onslaught of this lawsuit. He got 22 days from the 5th. But boy, I know that he coming back to YouTube because he needs some help because his grip is gone. I might not have the lyrics, but I'm telling y'all that we're looking real strong, and I guess Duce, we ain't going nowhere. So this is what I'll say. You tried, they helped you, you failed. Good luck. Bye-bye. Dismiss. Get your ass out of here.
I would never intentionally hit somebody with a baton in the head. Bitch. Look intentional. And I wouldn't do nothing like that ever. I would never inflict pain on anybody. I'm not the type of person. I would never do that to nobody. You have to believe me. Why would I do that to somebody? If you look at the footage, you will see that I'm innocent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of, I'm not a monster.
Hate that you said he wasn't a top 10 quarterback? Hate that you said he couldn't throw the ball? Hate that he got over when push came to shove? Hate that he always say the right thing?
Money is nice, championships are better.
Hate that in your all-knowing, armchair wisdom, you were sure he'd come up short. Hate that you got it wrong?
Y'all bitches always worried about what they doing, who they fucking, what they got going on. Worry about.
I sat there and watched your ass eat a whole meal for $5. You had a fucking box of pizza, a slab of ribs with a side of large fries, but ain't offered me shit though. After I just got you from the hospital last night. Oh, that shit ain't scare you, huh? But you just want to keep stuffing shit down your mouth.
I just want to go back.
You want somebody to feel sorry, but you keep eating. Honey buns and shit under your bed. Yeah, I saw you last night trying to sneak them under there. I don't know how you got down, but I saw you.
Where?
Where? What the fuck you mean where? Oh, your big ass wanna play slow. All right. Tell me what the fuck this is then right here. Honey buns and shit. Oatmeal cream pie. What else you got under this motherfucker? Twinkies and shit.
Stop yelling at me.
Stop yelling at you. Your kids in this bitch hungry. They eat shit. And you say, all right, no extra shit up, man. I ain't feeding your big ass no more, dog.
Hey, baby. Me and the kids about to go to Burger King. You want something?
Y'all see it. Yeah. That's what it is.
Best hands in the world. Y'all be playing with me. Come taste it yourself. See all that butter? Deliciousness. Y'all want to know the secret so bad about the cookbook. A little bit more. A little bit more.
And this is why big backing is an epidemic. This is why big backing is an epidemic. I had to take a shot of insulin. Get some insulin from somebody else to finish watching this video. Y'all swear y'all be cooking. You got a whole 40-pound bag of sugar on 3 pans of yams. Talking about you see it. We see it. We see diabetes. We see gout, cavities in all teeth, hypertension, headaches, limb amputations, the big arm disease. I don't know what they call it, but just big arms. And if you can spread sugar like that, it's too much. Talking about it in a little bit more. That's enough. Jesus said that was enough. It's more than enough. It's abundant. You cooking up disease at this point. I wouldn't eat them yams with somebody else's mouth. We gotta do better. We gotta stop this mess.
God is great. Pray for your boy. I'm gonna keep my faith in him.
Yo, what's going on, boys? How are you?
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, damn. What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
What's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside?
Don't ski.
These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray.
Sweetie!
And I'm Steve.
Sweetie!
Steve Lavoie. It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
Set the mood right. If you are, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 You got me wrapped up in your love.
Barely.
Finding you is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did, who you were with, I don't care about those days. When I'm with you, I won't complain. Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied. But I need you to let me know. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 What I can be for you.
Man, this is definitely my shit. What's happening, Potato? I just want my fucking life back, oh man, I want my life back.
crushed it.
God is great. Heavy as the motherfucking head.
I gotta go.
You got it, Jess.
I don't want to hurt myself.
You got a pee?
It's all right.
No,
You
you
gotta,
gotta
Jess.
go. You gotta go, girl.
Let go.
I don't even want to fall.
Turn to the side.
You're okay. Just
You're
land
good.
right on that booty, girl. Just put your legs out
Turn
and
to the
pull on
side.
your booty.
Jess, you're amazing. You got it.
You got it. You got it. Turn to the side. Just let go and turn. Like you're laying in bed.
Yep.
Like you're jumping onto your bed on your side.
Just let go and turn to the side. Shut your eyes.
You got it, my love.
Just turn to the side.
You're okay.
Heffa.
I've never even heard of him.
I'm petty.